Hi Megan, I'm looking at your poster. I think it looks pretty good. Let's see, I'm not quite sure what size it is. But anyway, I would say things that I notice immediately. I think this pathway looks pretty good, but you might want to use the smooth tool on it just to make it extra smooth and get this shape really dialed in a lot better, which I'm sure you're planning on doing. This is just a rough draft, but also this bar up here, I would just make it maybe fill in this whole space at least. And maybe try doing a font pair. Why Become a Teacher could be on 2 lines, and maybe make some of it bigger, some of it smaller. Like Why could be bigger, and then Become a Teacher on 2 lines. Also, these bubbles, I like the images that you have, but maybe you could mix them around more and have them different sizes, even more so than what you have. You do have one that's, or 2 that are smaller, but maybe increase the size and the contrast in the sizes a little bit more. And then I would take the QR code out of the bubble and I would make this text, make the QR code maybe just square, and maybe tuck it in down here or somewhere else. You could maybe keep it there too, but and then the Contact Us, I would almost make this just a box that comes off the side, so it looks like it's coming off the side here. Come up with a good font pair. It looks like I see one font here, one here, and then one here. So definitely try to use a font pair that looks good together. And we can work on that in class. I would also take the rounded edges off this and just keep it straight. I would take the background off of here too, and maybe just create a similar stripe at the bottom of your canvas here that goes underneath the path. And then I would just have these maybe next to each other down here. They don't have to be quite this big. They could just be next to each other in a straight line. And I think that would, and you could use the, and that would be a little bit cleaner looking, I think. Also, I would take off the hyphenation, and I can show you how to do that in class. Maybe try right aligning this so it's over here. And this text is not super legible for smaller text. This font is not super legible for smaller text, so maybe try using the more legible font for this text here. It works for Why Become a Teacher, but for everything else I'm not really liking it. And hopefully this is the text off of your actual logo. You might want to put your logo here, potentially. Anyways, but if I see you in class, we can work on these things, but you can try and work on getting some of those, the feedback that I gave you, if you're liking it, you can try and get some of those changes made before we meet next Monday. And I would suggest doing that. And I think if you did those things, it would just kind of clean it up, dial it in a little bit more, and help out the design a little bit more. And if you can make those changes before we meet Monday, we can dial it in even more. So, okay, talk to you later.